motion.
Hey, yeah. What up, my people? What up? What up? We just coming off of that last addiction story. Fizz found his release. And I don't think I got no new members today. I don't think I got nothing else to shout out. If I did forget something, y'all let me know in the comments so we can get straight into it. Y'all requested it, so here it is. I go by DJ, but you can call me D.
So I go extra hard on that hard flow.
Call me D. Now we in Greenwood, and I'm having one of those regular routine days. Play here, play there, plays everywhere. You get a play, you get a play. You're gonna deal with a wide variety of people when you selling weed. Point blank period. Who and whatever you are is gonna determine who you see the most. A black guy in the hood is gonna see more blacks than anything else. The same with white people in suburbs, Hispanic in apartment complexes. That is not a stereotype. So on and so forth. But because I had a wide variety of friends and family, I had a sprinkle of damn near everything knocking at my door, which you'll know if you watch any past street stories of mine. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, gay, trans, old, teachers, security guards, killers, down to the scammers and the robbers. You ask any real weed man out there, they know all the tea in the surrounding area because everybody come by to spill their guts to you. I swear, it's like a therapy session half the time. Well before the robbery started, because after that I won't giving a soul a chance to get me again. But I gathered y'all around today to talk about this young woman named Seline. Now, I met her through another girl named Gigi, and both these girls, they was pros. Just so y'all know throughout the story, when I say pros, y'all know that means proster. Y'all know how YouTube be going. See, now, I didn't know Gigi was a pro until her own sister came to cop one day asking me verbatim now. This is what she say. Hey, my sister with her trick right now. She said, can you give it to me now and she'll send you the money when she done. I'm like, what? Said it so regular, yo, like your sister at work or something and she waiting for her deposit to hit the account. See, in the moment, I still don't get it. I ask her what she mean, trick. And she tell me, boy, you know Gigi been turning these niggas. You was finna pay for some too. She's talking about a time I told my younger brother to holler at her because she a thought. In my mind, that's what she was. I didn't know she was getting paid for what she was doing. I thought she was just a girl that went around and liked to give herself to a bunch of dudes. And I know my little brother, he's a thought. So I said, hey, you know what I mean? Get your rocks off. I say cool. And I give her the weed, which was just a dub. And she said that I should get it in a few minutes. And I'm like, in a few minutes? Half hour later, here come Gigi, knocking at the door. I open the door. She fixing her hair, redoing her lipstick, holding, you know, she was holding one of them smart mirrors that girls use, like she was doing her, you know what I'm saying? And I swear to God, not to be childish or nothing, but this is what I was thinking at the moment. All I could see was splash. You know what I mean? Like that's all I could see when I looked at her face was splash. She cashed out what her sister owed, and then she cashed out something else for herself. And she told me she ain't got all day because she got somebody else waiting on her out in the parking lot. I poke my head out the door and show her shit. I see a car out the parking lot, like parked sideways though. He ain't in a parking space. He's just, it's like he just pulled up waiting for somebody to get in the car. I'm not gonna lie. It was crazy to look at her being so young. She 22 years old, pretty at that, but of course, I couldn't understand. I'm not from her world. I don't know what she's seen or had to go through. You know, it wasn't much that I thought about her. She then asked me could she come in and use the bathroom. I let her in. She went upstairs to get right because these apartments, they all made the same. So she knew exactly where to go. She's been around here for years. When she come out, she asked me could she send somebody my way. And me, I always love to hear those words. Hey, can I send my people your way? Hey, can I get my cousin your number? I always love hearing those words because it further let me know that the trade is growing itself. No more walking around promoting my face card to a bunch of strangers because they do it for me. But it had a 50-50 chance of biting you in the ass in the end. Always. She called on speakerphone right then and there, telling her where to come. And I look at her like, oh, she coming now? Like, she coming right now? Yeah, I want to do it while I'm here. That way you know I vouch for her. And right after that small gesture, that small moment, you could say everything that I thought drastically changed. I don't know if anybody watching feels the same as I do about what I'm about to say, but it's those little details of character that would define the person that you are as a whole. You know, to me, that shows considerate, responsible, stand up, most of all honest. You know, a lot of people would let stuff like that go over their heads just by something small like that, because if she'll do something small like that in a situation where it really don't matter, like we just, you know, regular day, it ain't life or death situation, but she did it. That lets me know that she's a person I can look at and say, ah, yeah, I fuck with her, she cool. We wait a good 15 minutes in front of my door until she walk up. She coming from one of the motels, so she ain't far. And I swear, I saw the devil walking across that parking lot. Short, very dark skin, slim thicket, natural hair and all. And I say that because at the time, I had like a build a woman description. I've said in past stories that if I could build a woman, one of the first things I would say is she's dark skinned. Straight out the gate, she had this real seductive way of talking to you. I'm looking at Gigi. She looking at me. She talking about something. See you later, D. It felt like a cool setup. The way she pimped her way off into the car. Seline asked me, you the one with the loud that I've been smoking all this time, huh? Telling me that her Johns, tricks, customers, they always cop bud for her before they had their sessions. And I thought about all the guys who did see me on a regular basis, and I asked her how many. That ain't none of your business. And she correct, damn right. I cut to the chase and I asked her what she wanted. Surprised me. Oh yeah, you trouble. Tell me exactly what you want so I know exactly what to get. She say again, surprise me, trust me, I can afford it. Now, my first thought, I'm about to get her the biggest thing I can give. But, you know, I stopped myself on the way up to the room. I'm like, okay, hold on. Why would she do that? What type game she playing? She don't know me, I don't know her. What she trying to figure out? And she just had this gaze about herself, the way she gazed in your eyes, bro. It was almost like she was trying to put you under a fucking spell. So I do the opposite. I bring her out a pool ball and I told her, give me 44. It's not too small, it's not nothing too big, it's right there in the middle. She already sent to keep the change and pimped off. I go to check my cash out and sure it's brown as shit, $50 extra sitting in my account. And I don't know why, y'all, but I swear I just felt a little violated, man. No cap. I don't know why though. I yelled to her like, hey, what's your number? I'ma text you in a minute. Son, it wasn't a I'ma text you in a minute the way that I'm talking. She turned around. She gotta be about 30 feet away from me. Phone in her hand. I'ma text you in a minute. And I could hear her. I could hear her as if I was right there in front of her. I don't know what the fuck. Unless I was reading her lips as she was saying it and I thought I heard it louder than I did. Look, I don't know. I kind of chilled on that part because she could have easily just got my number from Gigi. The same as my cash app. She still left me in the cloud. I'm sitting there for a few seconds looking down at my phone, checking my cash app. Kendra swings open the door. Who that? Who that? She made me feel like I was cheating and I ain't even touched the damn girl. I'm stumbling all over my words, stuttering. Yeah, that was Gigi people. She sent her to me. Yeah, ain't none. And said, so you coming in? Oh yeah, I'm just making sure. Yeah, all right, nigga, come in the house, nigga. I love my baby. Later that night, I got a text from her. Same girl, Seline, asking me to meet her at her room this time. She talking about, what the hell? She gave me some elaborate excuse talking about she hurt her ankle or some shit. She don't really feel like walking. And she already got 2 clients set up. So can I come to her? I replied back, I'm joking with her. Do I gotta pay? You know, just fucking with her, just bullshit. Nah, I'll pay for you. You just bring some bud. I didn't read too much into it this time though. I was just like, oh, she joking with me too. You know what I mean? I get myself together, about to walk out the door. Here come Kendra. Where you going? Oh, I'm about to go meet up with Shawty girl from earlier that I had just met. Yeah, she wants some more bud. I saw what you gave her earlier. You know, I saw when you was weighing it up. 3.5, right? Yeah, 3.5. Pool. She need a pool again. It ain't even been 12 hours, babe. That's where you going? Bro, put out my phone, show her the text. Like, yeah, I swear to God. You sure? I'm like, you sure what? Like, what you talking about? You sure you want to go meet up with her? You just met her and she already telling you to come see her. She want a pool after she already got a pool. You sure she right? You sure she cool? Gigi, she was actually here in person and vouched for this girl. If I don't trust her, I trust Gigi. And Gigi wouldn't do that. She said cool. She gave me a hug, kiss, tell me she loved me. She told me be safe. I'm walking out the door and I make my way to the entrance. Now, before I leave the actual entrance of our apartment, it's like my leg stopped itself for a minute. I just had this overwhelming feeling of, nigga, stop, go home. That could be my own mind thinking about what Kendra just said, or it could be a sign. You know, you never know with those gut feelings. And at that time, I didn't always follow my gut feeling like I do now. But I wanted the money so bad. It's like everything in me said, you got to get this money. It was like I developed a complex of having to go out and get it on my own. Because I was so used to not having it. I was so used to being taken care of, being looked out for. Somebody always giving me something or having to look out for me. I went so hard at building something on my own that I didn't turn down $1. I took every dollar I could take. And it always had a 50-50 chance of biting me in the ass all the time. And you may not know it, but think about all the signs and all the quotes and all the music we hear. Only the broke sleep. You can sleep when you dead. Scared money don't make no money. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. You know, you hear these things and see these things and don't realize that it's literally burned in your subconscious. You're thinking about it all the time and you just don't know that you're thinking about it. But I'm rambling again, my bad. Back to the story. So I keep walking. This motel is about a 30-second walk from our entrance. As I walk up the side street that's beside our apartment complex, I'm seeing all the motels from where I'm standing, from where I'm walking. Behind our apartment, Richmond Inn. The motel I gotta go to, the Travel Inn. It's a motel across from that one, Midlothian Inn. Across from that one, Days Inn. And about 4 or 5 others that I can't remember the name of, packed in the middle of this one area. And I always wondered, why is it so many motels in this one area? There's no airport around here. And if it is, where the hell is it? Because I've never seen it. So I'm standing across from the motel I gotta be at. And it's an alley that's right beside the motel I gotta go into. And I swear it's like some shit off The Wire. Some type of TV show. It's dark time. You got this dark alleyway. Imagine smoke coming out of the sewer hole. You got the moonlight flashing from up top down on the alleyway, so it's dark, but it's not too dark, so you can still see. Like, dead serious, this is what it looked like to me. Then you got the stragglers walking around in and out the alley. It had to be at least 15 to 20 people in this one alley. You had some people sitting down, leaning on the gate. You had some people standing up, some people counting money. I saw a person pushing a cart. Like, this alley just looked at like the devil's entrance. Like, it just looked at like anything that you were into in the street, you was gonna find it in this alley. I stop before I walk across the street to the motel, and I see what looks like a line of females walking inside the room, one by one. And it's the room that I'm supposed to go into to meet Seline. After the last one goes in, I see an older guy come out, and he's standing in front of the door. He take his cigarettes out, patting it on his pump. That's another thing. I gotta ask y'all, why do y'all, cigarette smokers, why do y'all take the pack out and... I think somebody told me before, but I do not remember. Please tell me why y'all do that. And I notice him. I notice him as one of my customers, a dude that cop from me every single day. And this situation what happened before the whole him pistol whipping Kari in front of the Family Dollar. If y'all ever seen a YouTube short where that old guy is in the passenger side door, he's like standing in the door, punking these 2 dudes sitting in the car, and the one in the passenger seat saying, "Hey, watch that knife, you almost stabbed me." He yoke him up, talking about, "I don't care nothing about you, nigga, I'll murder you." If you haven't seen that YouTube short, I'll put it in the description so you can see it. But if you have seen it, if he had a dark-skinned twin, this is who this guy is. Difference is, this dude, he was well kept. I'm talking about fingernails did, hair always 360 waved up. And above all of that, his clothes was just always huge. He went to prison during the baggy clothes era, so when he got out, time, it stood still for him. Jerseys with the white tee under it, fitted caps, cocked to the side like the king of the South. But the man was fresh as hell. He ain't looked dirty at all. He just looked outdated. You know, this is 2013, 2014. So he had to have went to prison around 2003, 2004, because he told me he did a 10-year bid. This dude always came to me for bud, but I never thought he was a pimp. I'm walking over there. "Hey, yo, what up, what up?" And he held his hand up, like telling me to calm down or be quiet. And then he motioned for me to come here. When I get up to him, we dap up. I tell him who I'm here for. And he say, "Oh, that's you? Yeah. She said D was coming through, but I didn't think it was you. I didn't know you copped out that honey pot." Cop from the honey pot? What you mean, bro?
Look, 20 for top, 40 for bottom, 50 for the front, 100 if you want the full package for an hour.
Hold on, bro. I don't want...
Nothing more, nothing less, man. Go ahead in there. She ready. Matter of fact, I can do 80 because it's you.
As he's marketing this woman, I see girl after girl walk back out the room. 4 of them. 5 if you include Seline. And I'm like, no, bro. I thought I was coming to sell her some bud. I got in-house cat.
Look, I don't judge. 90% of the guys sliding through here got wives at home. So what you saying?
And I get serious. Like, I'm look, no, for real, bro, for real. I really thought I was just coming here to sell her weed. He give me this silent, stale look and knock on the door 2 times with the back of his hand. She comes to the door in full lingerie. This probably got to be the best pro I've ever seen in this area, next to Gigi, to be honest. Most of the girls out here that be selling that cat be looking... You gotta be high to be wanting to pay for that. Like, why would you pay for that? I'm seeing her, I'm looking like, God damn. And he snap on her, talking about, you playing for free? Smacked her, mid-sentence. But it was more so a love tap smack, hard enough to make the point, but not so hard that she cried or anything. Like, she took the smack like it was a regular occurrence. Like, bro, deep.
Pay the man his money for that goddamn weed.
She said she already sent it. And sure as shit again, she did. With that extra $10, knowing I only charged $40 for her. This time with her sending that money, she knew it was $40 this time. And still sent the extra $10. He tell me, look,
Unless you paying for something, your time up, lil' bruh.
dapped me up, and I walked away. Felt bad for her, not gonna lie. From my point of view, it was like watching a prisoner cry for help. But that's my point of view. By the time I was walking back in my door, I got a text from her. Don't feel bad for me. I ain't forced into this. I just accepted that this is who I am. I just wanted one night to give myself to somebody without paying for it. He gonna make sure I got my weed from now on, so lose my number, cutie. Bro, it twisted my mind. I ain't gonna lie, it twisted my mind, bro. Her saying lose my number, cutie. What? Bro, that shit was crazy. When I say one of the weirdest interactions ever, as bad as I felt for her, I couldn't do a damn thing for her. I've heard horror stories with guys trying to save women in her position, not knowing she was broken a long time ago. It's gonna take a hell of a lot more than motivational speeches to make her see life different in her eyes. You know, I'm sitting here joking about something that this girl does for a living. Got hands put on her, showing me that this shit is serious. This ain't nothing that you play with. So, evidently, word go around in their little, I guess, stable that I was acting like I was gonna pay for something, but when I got there, I got scared. And that was the word going around in this little small group of girls. And Gigi, she wasn't a part of this. Gigi was like what you would say an independent contractor. She was her own boss. She had her own customers. She did her own thing. She was by herself. She wasn't under no pimp. She didn't have nobody taking her money, paying her every Friday. It was like she ran her own small business, so to speak. I'm at the Shell gas station one day, and I see one of these girls, and when I get up to the counter, it's one more dude in front of me. After him, I'm gonna be ready to pay for my stuff. And she come in the door, she come inside the store. Oh, look at this fake pussy paying ass nigga. What? And I look at her to make sure she looking at me. She's definitely looking at me. What you talking about? You got my girl DP for some shit that you wanted to do. Some shit that I wanted to do. And she went on to tell me that in the message, I said, do I have to pay? Am I gonna sit here and act like I ain't want to smash? I definitely wanted to smash. But like I said in other stories, one thing I was terrified of when it came to women was catching an STD. If I even thought you had something, I would not have sex with you. If it was a rumor you had something, I'm not having sex with you. If you had a funny smell, I'm not having sex with you. I didn't take chances with my mans. You know, we like this, son. So I broke it down to her, and like the ignorant motherfucker I thought she was, she ain't hearing none of that shit. Shut the up, nigga. You know you wanted that shit. You can't get no, don't know bitch want you anyway, nigga. You can't get no, that's why you trying to pay for it. You just scared. Oh, going all the way to off on me in front of this store in front of everybody. I refuse to argue with her because I don't want this to look like nothing more, nothing less. I walk off. Halfway there, I have to pass the same motel that they work out of. So as I'm passing it, I see the same guy walking up to me. I ain't gave him a name yet, so let's just call him Slickback, a pimp named Slickback. So Slickback, he come walking up to me.
Hey, what up, youngin?
What up, what up? Dap me up, everything cool, don't nothing seem out of the ordinary.
Hey, one of my girls, man. Yeah, she told me, you got a problem with her or something?
Nah, bro, she got on my ass just now about me acting like I was paying for some pussy, but I really won't. I tried to break it down to her, but she got in her feelings. I walked away. I ain't finna do that with her.
Yeah, that's how you supposed to handle that, young. Yeah, I feel you. But yeah, man, when you dealing with girls like that, bro, you gotta be straight up. Alright? Don't pussyfoot around it. Don't act like you is. Don't joke like you is. Cause this shit ain't no joke out here, you feel me?
And I'm just nodding my head, taking in the game like, yeah.
For real, I don't want to see nothing happen to you, young. You know what I mean? You a cool young nigga. Just go ahead and handle your business, stay in your lane.
One of the most fire analogies this man gave me, stay in your lane. Because if you jump out your lane, you might just run into a roadblock, you feel me? I'm like, I feel you. Everything in me wanted to say, bars. But I'm like, yeah, bro. Bet. I appreciate that. And I went on my merry way. Now, of course, I kept dealing with him. Even after the whole him pistol whipping Kari, he never figured I had anything to do with his money being gone. He kept dealing with me. He kept buying smoke from me. I kept dealing with Gigi. For years, I kept dealing with Gigi. It wasn't until I actually moved that I ain't see Gigi no more. I seen her sister here and there. Matter of fact, I seen her sister not too long ago, a few weeks ago at a store. But as far as Gigi herself, I have not seen her again. I just hope to God that whatever you're doing right now, Gigi, that you just happy doing it. That go for Seline too. I know that everybody ain't blessed to have a certain upbringing. They ain't blessed to have certain parents or friends around them. So they gotta live life according to their point of view. But don't mean you gotta be unhappy. So the message I want to leave with y'all today is this, man. Next time you see somebody you may think is shameful, the worst of the worst, less than, even the scum of the earth, close your eyes and try to look at life the way they do. You know, make their upbringing your upbringing. Then after that, open your eyes and tell yourself you would have still ended up being the person that you are today. Because if it's one thing that everybody should have in common is that whatever we're doing in life, make sure whatever that is that you're happy doing it, that you accept yourself in the process. It's too many people walking the earth right now and don't know who they are. It's too many people driving right now to work and don't know who they are, who don't accept themselves. But before you walk out that door every day, before you try to keep it real with anybody else in the world, you got to look in that mirror and keep it real with you. Be honest with self first before you can do it with anybody else. But that's all I got. Y'all stay safe, y'all stay positive, y'all stay sober. If you ain't moving, you losing, my boy. And we out.
Call me, D. Hustler talk, no comment though, just paper chase. Chasing my dreams, my nightmares ain't got no money. Just a cardboard sign and they existing so bummy. And they want me down with them.